This afternoon. That's why we're moving. We're gonna pay all our bills off that we need to pay off and then take a long vacation.
Less than 24 hours from this footage, Aea ThatGuyNari's husband, Steve Riley, was life-flighted to the hospital due to a sudden sickness that immobilized his body. Within an hour of being at the hospital, he would pass away.
I thought everybody knew. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
What the cop doesn't realize at this time is that Aea is a very good actor, and she knows about Steve's sickness than she leads on. You see, Steve was less than an hour away from cashing in a $37 million inheritance payment when he became fatally.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Ain't nobody was knowing about that 37 million, bruh. Oh God, that 37 million, my nigga.
Ill, and as the multi-week investigation would progress,
But bro, trust me, bro, this shit get better, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I did watch a good bit of this shit, bro.
detectives
37 million, my nigga.
quickly discover that Steve's death was due to poisoning. Someone had killed him, and everyone close to Steve all had dire needs to claim his newfound fortune by any means necessary.
It was like
This 60-second trick will change your life.
37
Meet Pi,
million, my
a Chrome
nigga.
extension that blocks ads, and it's completely free. What's really
20-something million. Best thing you can do is get on a plane and don't look back.
Oh God, boy.
Police department. It's the police department. It's not Chad.
This body cam was recorded the night before Steve Riley's death. Steve and Aea's drunken neighbor had been harassing them and other residents of the neighborhood, so Aea called 911 to de-escalate the situation. What makes this specific footage interesting is not the situation with their drunken neighbor, but rather what Aea would tell police after. Her $37 million inheritance fund that she's just hours away from cashing in.
Bro, that shit not hers, bro. What the fuck she claiming that shit like it's hers, bro? She ain't work for that shit.
Sorry.
Thought it was Chad.
Yeah.
Who was
They
Chad on?
trying to kick in everybody's door.
Who was he
He
on her fight?
busted to my light. Look at the garbage cans.
Who was he fighting with?
My fiance. He went for a walk. Cool down.
Who's your fiance?
Steve Riley.
Steve Riley?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Ina.
Okay. Is your fiance hurt at all?
He got gash on his forehead.
Okay. You know, we just want to talk with him too, just to make sure he's all right if possible. There's blood all the way over there. That's Jessica. So what actually happened tonight? What were they fighting over?
Chad was trying to kick in the door.
Just for no reason, or
Just drunk. He does that.
Where do you think your fiance would have went, so we could just get his side of the story real quick?
Oh, I don't know.
Does he got a phone on him?
No, we don't have a phone until this afternoon.
But this is where Aea reveals something she shouldn't have. Their plans to pay off all of their bills, which had over the years been racking up.
Wait,
And
no.
she
What is this?
to pay off all of
311K. It's mostly all they debt or whatever. Fear to pay penalty. Want you? Oh damn.
their bills, which had over the years been racking up. And she does this for one reason: to brag.
He gets his inheritance this afternoon. That's why we're moving.
My nigga, why she flexing this nigga money like it's hers? Like, bro, we heard you the first time, nigga.
We're gonna pay all our bills off that we need to pay off. His lawyer gets
Yeah, I know this nigga hate her ass, but
here today at 2 to sign the paperwork for his money.
ain't nobody
And
asked that shit,
He's gonna go
bro.
pay that, and his lawyer gonna pay the rest of his child support, and then take a long vacation.
According to Aea, Steve is set to receive an inheritance from his late uncle tomorrow, which supposedly is enough money to turn their lives around completely. What police don't realize at this time is how enormous this inheritance sum really is.
37
In
million.
2016, Steve's friend had received a call from a man named Marcus Riley, who claimed to be Steve's long-lost uncle from Ireland. He had explained that he finally wanted to get in touch with his nephew, Steve. After connecting with each other, Steve had learned he was in line to receive an inheritance upon his uncle's passing, which was a sum of over $17 million at the time.
Damn, that nigga life is on easy, bro. Niggas getting 37 million from his uncle that he don't even know. That's tough.
This was enough to permanently fix the financial struggles he and Aea had been dealing with. A couple of years later, 4 months prior to the footage you just watched, Steve would learn of his uncle's passing from a British lawyer who had contacted him. Additionally, he would learn that his $17 million inheritance had grown to over $30 million due to his uncle's successful investments over the years.
Nigga, Uncle
That's
Bill
why
Gates,
Aea
boy.
cannot hold herself from boasting to the police. Tomorrow, they plan to meet with their lawyer to officially sign the documents and claim the $30 million inheritance fund. The two plan to take the money and live with Steve's long-lost family in Ireland, quote, living in the castles. In less than 24 hours, Aea will be rich.
Boy, that nigga
So
uncle.
as officers leave for the night, Aea would make one final statement about how her life was about to change forever.
If you want to step back inside, and then if Steve shows back up, we're going to try to look for him to get his side of the story as well. But if Steve shows back up, if you just want to give us a call or have him give us a call, we'll talk to him then, okay?
Yeah, he's gonna stop by anyways, like I said.
Sounds good.
I've only been able to put like
Bro, how drunk at the party you have to be to take this home, bro? Come on, bro.
$5 on his fines, but at least it was something.
Okay,
But-
sounds good.
We're gonna
That nigga
pay it
been
all off
torn up, boy.
all at once.
Perfect, thank you.
Steve would return to his and Aina's apartment that night, and the two would patiently wait, not being able to sleep, as they counted down the hours until they would receive their millions. The plan to receive the funds was simple. At 2 p.m., the group would go to the airport to meet their lawyer, who was flying in with their inheritance paperwork. Aea and Steve obliged and would arrive at the airport alongside their two friends, Billy and Wes, before patiently waiting. However, while they were waiting for the lawyer's arrival, Steve would become extremely sick. He would claim feeling drunk, even throwing up in the airport bathrooms. His heart rate was rapidly increasing, and his condition worsened to the point where Wes decided to take him home to help him treat his sickness. Aea would wait at the airport for the lawyer to arrive. However, he would never show up. And after a couple of hours with no lawyer, no money, and a sick fiancé, she would return home as well. Everyone believed that Steve had suffered from a heat stroke as a result of working on his truck for hours that morning. But
It just
Steve's
happened to be the day
symptoms
that he
were
better-
far
Man,
more fatal
come
than the
on.
heat strokes he had received in the past, even experiencing fatal signs of kidney failure throughout the night. And in the morning, Steve would become completely unresponsive, forcing
Come on,
Aea
bro.
to call 911.
911.
What?
What's the address of your emergency?
My husband's really sick. He got heat stroke yesterday, and now he's not waking up.
Bro, she too calm, bro. Hell no, she too calm, bro.
And come on, wake up!
What's the phone number
Hey!
you're calling from?
I don't have a phone number.
I don't have a phone number.
It's a phone that never got finished. It's a phone that never got finished.
Wait, test. Make sure my shit good. Wait, test. Alright, make sure my shit good.
Getting set up. Come on, babe.
Wait, test.
I've been trying everything. Ice, water.
Okay, but he is breathing.
Yes, he's snoring. He won't talk to me anymore. He won't look at me. He won't open his eyes.
Well, obviously, nigga,
Okay,
he
I've
can't
got
breathe,
help on the
man.
way. Just keep an eye on his breathing, and if anything changes with his breathing, tell me immediately.
Hello? Yeah. It's Officer Sullivan, Minot PD.
By the way, you drank beer yesterday.
Inside the home, officers would find Steve fully unresponsive. And they would drag him out of the house.
Damn, nigga. Niggas living, bro. Clean your fucking
Steve
room, bro.
fully unresponsive. And they would drag him.
Yo, I don't even know what this is, bro. Is this the living room, bro? Oh, this shit crazy, bro. Bro, no saint, bro. Bro, this shit ain't even hoarders, bro. Cause like, some hoarders, them niggas be neat, but bro, this shit's a bunch of bullshit everywhere, bro.
Him out of the house.
Like, this cup probably been sitting here for a year, nigga. This baking soda probably, man.
Through piles of trash and filth. Quickly, he was rushed to the nearest hospital, but with his condition so poor, he would be flown to the St. Alexis Hospital to undergo more professional treatment. But before we get to that, I want to help you protect your...
Come on, nigga. We not watching that ad, gang. Nigga thought he was slick. Bro,
Steve
look
had
at
gotten
this,
a heat
bro.
stroke, which caused his illness.
Niggas be hitting anything, boy.
The officers had no reason not to believe her story, so they would comfort her throughout the day as Steve was being treated. Unfortunately, Steve would never...
Oh God, niggas got hangers on the... Niggas got hangers, but they don't put them... Man,
again,
this shit is
regain
weird.
consciousness. This is Billy Burkhead,
Niggas got
Steve
cleaning
and
supplies,
Ina's
but don't
neighbor,
clean.
and he was with Steve and
what?
Ina the entire day of his sudden sickness, even working on the truck with Steve and traveling with him to the airport. Billy simply refused to believe that Steve's death was caused by heat stroke, especially since Steve seemed perfectly
So I think this is like Steve. This is her husband's best friend or whatever.
that Steve's death was caused by heat stroke, especially since Steve seemed perfectly fine all day until they reached the airport. Instead, Billy suspected something far more sinister and wanted to share his theory with the detectives. So, the day after Steve's death, Billy would call officers back to apartment 912A to detail his side of the story.
We think she poisoned him. Oh, I'm almost sure she poisoned him.
So what's your plan right now?
Hey, my nigga Billy knows something,
Nothing
bro.
goes. Because you know when they go to jail, they die.
I mean,
People come and clean
well,
them out.
how long are you going to stay here?
I'll stay here until the sun gets here.
Oh. When's the sun supposed to get here?
I'm not dead. I told you.
He
Stop!
Oh, wait. So we just saw the front room, bro. We being realistic. This a big ass house, bro. This a big ass house. So just imagine this room, this room, this room, this room. I mean, we see what outside look like. Outside looks like inside, basically. So bro, I know that shit stink as hell, bro.
And he was poisoned.
Billy's explanation for Steve's
That
death
nigga standing on business. That nigga told her ass straight up. On God.
And he was
Big ass
poisoned.
dirty house, bro.
Billy's explanation for Steve's death is, well, horrifying. If Ina truly did poison Steve, then his symptoms would make sense, and would add up far more than the idea of him having a heat stroke. However, why would Ina want to poison her husband if they were about to live such a good life?
Same.
Billy seems to have the exact answer to that question.
The other day, she threw all the stuff out in the yard.
From his house?
Yeah, and he come out and he was holding his head down. And then we're supposed to go up to the airport and meet this guy.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I believe this nigga Billy, bro. I don't think this nigga Billy, he ain't in this for, like, he ain't gonna lie for no reason. This one of them old heads that just be like, he ain't gonna hold back, he gonna let you know, bro.
Because he's supposed to get quite a bit of money. Come back, we had to help him out of the car, had to help him in the house. And everything was fine until he come home. And then the next morning, she's throwing all this stuff out.
Oh God, bro. She wanted 37 million all to herself, and she ain't even, like, that's not even her money, my nigga.
Never called anyone.
Billy thinks that Ina was secretly planning to split with Steve after the inheritance was received, even going so far as to throw his belongings out of the house.
Wait.
After the inheritance was received. Billy thinks that Ina was secretly planning to split with Steve after the
Ina was planning to split with Steve. Nigga, is his money. My nigga, does this nigga said it backwards? Nigga, She doesn't have no say so if she want to split the money or not, my nigga. It's not hers. Yo.
Inheritance was received, even going so far as to throw his belongings out of the house after they returned from the airport. Even worse is that Ina lied about getting help for Steve after they returned from the airport, pretending to take him to get treated when in reality, they never left the house. Unfortunately, Ina overheard all of this talk and decided to give Billy a piece of her own mind.
I'm taking off. I'm not worthy of
Bitch walking outside bare feet, bro. I just know her house stink for real, bro. Now look. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really did cap. Just wait till you get to the end, bro. Just wait till we get to the end, bro. This shit gets crazier than this, bro. Bitch slimed her husband out, bro, for 37 million, bro.
Picture of what?
Billy. Here, with the truck.
Take a picture, bro. She guilty, bro. Oh God, bro.
Steve collapsed yesterday. Went to the hospital. I found out he was poisoned.
How'd you find that out?
Yeah, how the fuck she found that out?
Doctor told me.
Doctor told
I'm
me.
telling his son, don't ever stop after.
So she said the doctor told her that doctor told her that he got poisoned, but they already detected that she lied about taking him to the hospital yesterday. So there was no point of time when she could have taken him to the hospital, and the doctors told her that. So man, niggas is lying, boy.
They're nasty people. They're nasty.
Ina coincidentally
Bro, she should not even be saying the word nasty, bro.
seemed to put the blame on the neighbors, calling them evil people. It's become more clear that Steve's death was far more sinister than officers had first expected. Officers now had a potential homicide case to investigate, but as they went to leave, one officer accidentally broke the news to Ina that her fiance had passed away.
I thought everybody knew. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me anything.
I guess the son is on his way here. Okay. Apparently the son is on the way here.
Yo, we cannot make this shit up, bro. Cannot make this shit up, bro. Bro, she just did all that fake crying and just randomly stopped, bro. Look at this shit, bro.
Oh my God.
I guess the son is on his way here. Okay. Apparently the son is on the way here.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. Right in front of our eyes, bro.
Ina's reaction to her husband's passing is one of the strangest I've ever seen. She starts bawling her eyes out, then suddenly jumps right back to her normal self. As if she hadn't even heard the terrible news to begin with. It's becoming more and more clear that something is not adding up. Billy was not the only person to initially put the blame on Ina. In fact, he was only one of many who would come forward with their concerns. In fact, Billy's wife, Lynn, had stated that Ina had made horrifying statements in the past, alluding that if she was to ever kill her partner, she would poison him using an antifreeze.
Oh my God. Bro, what else proof do we need,
money
bro?
makes it so you can get what you want from the game, right? From
These the motherfuckers that think we the problem, though, bro. Just saying.
To add to the pile of already incriminating information, Steve would be tested for ethylene glycol in his bloodstream, a key ingredient in antifreeze. To nobody's surprise, the results showed
Wait. So they basically did an autopsy.
Incriminating information, Steve would be tested for ethylene glycol in his bloodstream, a key ingredient in antifreeze.
So they did an autopsy, and they basically found shit in his system that is contained in antifreeze. And she already previously already admitted that if she was to kill him, she would have did it with antifreeze. I don't know what normal person would say that shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I think like antifreeze, if you pour it in anything, like you can't taste it, bro. You will only just like get the effects of it. Like you won't taste it. So it just tastes
To
normal.
nobody's surprise, the results showed toxic levels of ethylene glycol in his system. This information would serve as the catalyst for initiating a formal homicide investigation into the death of Steve Riley. Following the commencement of the investigation, a series of intensive interrogations would be conducted with all parties connected to the incident, including Aea, to ultimately solve Steve's murder. However, before that, Aea would launch a plan of her own. It must have been made apparent to her that she was in hot water, as the day after this encounter with the police, she would call them back to apartment 912A to explain theories of her own.
Hi.
Yeah. He came up.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know.
We've been here.
He keeps trying to take Steve's truck
Where's the truck at?
in the garage.
Is this the paperwork on the thing? Or?
No. This is property that Steve was buying after his inheritance got here. I think he left it to his son.
Bro, that's the only thing she's worried about, bro. She do not genuinely seem concerned about her husband's well-being. And why is she not even at the hospital with her husband? Nah, this is crazy.
But I had to Google where to go to get his inheritance switched over
She had to Google, but a couple minutes ago she don't got no phone. Come on, my nigga.
to the people he left it to. I don't know.
Her ass stuttering like shit,
He
boy.
was supposed to meet his lawyer. Apparently, I thought it was heat stroke. Apparently, he was poisoned. I'm finding out.
She thought it was heat stroke. Now she's saying apparently he was poison. First of all, you don't say the word apparently. You don't say the word apparently, nigga, if you know something, bro. She just said she went to the hospital and they told her that he was poisoned and he had antifreeze or whatever. Now she's saying apparently like she didn't already know that shit, bro. Yo, this bitch is a terrible liar, bro.
With antifreeze.
Oh, bro, God, I'm seeing right through this motherfucker.
How to get a hold of the guy in London with his inheritance. He should be here in town. He never showed up at the airport.
Nigga, you got 5 ass, bro. Come on, bro. Go ahead and pay that $4.99, gang. Might as well, man.
Trying to figure out
And I know you probably just get your taxes, bro. Come on, bro.
why.
Pay up, bro.
Aea seems to conspire to the idea that Steve may have drank the anti.
Nah, I'll skip back a little bit. So once he gets to this shit.
With antifreeze.
All right.
And I don't know how to get a hold of the guy in London with his inheritance. He should be here in town. He never showed up at the airport. So, trying to figure out why.
Aea seems to conspire to the idea that Steve may have drank the antifreeze himself, or that someone may have poisoned him. However, despite all the suspicion being thrown her way, she can only stay on track for minutes before going back on tangents about her inheritance.
Yo, Playboy Cardi, appreciate that follow, gang.
Fund. It was clear at this point that somebody had poisoned Steve. The idea of this being self-inflicted was unlikely.
So for a little context, we watching this show. This lady basically poisoned her husband because he's about to get good morning, Brody. He's about to get a $37 million inheritance. So, instead of like, yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. But I watched a little bit of it last night, so I'm not spoiling too much for y'all. But just know, this shit gets crazy. I'm waiting for Chip to get back in here, cause he said he had a couple ads.
Likely.
Let me skip it back a little
Going
bit.
back on tangents about her inheritance fund. It was clear at this point that somebody had poisoned Steve. The idea of this being self-inflicted was unlikely, as Steve had a life-changing amount of money waiting for him, and would have had to drink the antifreeze just hours before going to claim the cash. Clearly, Aea can be made out as the lead suspect.
Damn, them niggas gave me a ad now. That shit tough.
Due to the amount of fingers being pointed her way, but the other potential suspects should not be ruled out either. With this in mind, officers would bring their first suspect in for questioning, Rebecca. Rebecca was another neighbor of Aea and Steve's who was very involved with the entire case so far. pitching her opinion to police whenever she could. Rebecca was brought in primarily to add to the
What's your
pile
offer,
of evidence
gang?
to confront Aea with later. But as the interview would continue, strange red flags would arise from Rebecca's odd personality.
You guys know my daughter?
Kayla? Yeah, how's she doing?
Yesterday, God works in mysterious ways. She was arrested, released. She said, this is...
Hold on. Nigga said, eat a spicy noodle, I would give 5 subs. Oh God. Hold on, we're gonna talk a little bit after this. I don't eat spicy shit. But you said eat a spicy noodle, so that means I just gotta eat one noodle, my nigga. No changing your words, man. On your mother, you said a noodle. One noodle, my nigga. That's an easy lick right there, bro.
Are in her, the spirits that
I don't even eat spicy shit,
was
bro.
able to change her butt cheeks, so maybe they'll stop following her.
Nigga, why did I just hear butt cheeks? Just one noodle. Like he said on his mother. Nah, that's... I don't even got hot noodles. I probably had to buy it, bro. Nah, I got noodles, but my nigga, not like... Yeah. Hold on, let's get into this right quick. I don't want to make this, because it's a YouTube video, I don't want to make it too long.
This is,
Give 1 sub right now, and I know you for real. Nigga ain't about to scam me, boy.
That are in her, the spirits that follow her, was able to change her butt cheeks. So maybe they'll stop following her now, she said.
No, on God, I don't got no reason to scam you, bro. I would literally go to the store, and on God, I'll go to the store and buy noodles. So I have to end this stream, and I'll start it back up when I get back. Bro, what the fuck is she talking about, though? See, the spirits went through her and changed her butt cheeks.
I pray she does.
Starting off a homicide interview explaining how demons left your daughter's butt is an interesting way of proving your innocence. But the detective isn't here to judge, rather, to get to the bottom of Steve's death. So he'll ignore these strange remarks.
Obviously, it sounds like you might know some things.
I'm a nosy neighbor.
It's good.
You said a spicy noodle. I don't got no noodles, bro.
I know what cars belong, what cars don't.
No, I'm saying I would have to go buy noodles.
Who lives in my neighborhood, who doesn't.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's good. We're investigating Steve's passing just because it sounds like maybe there's something suspicious about what happened.
Whatever I know.
How long have Steve and Aea lived there that you know of?
Approximately 2 years.
Okay. How is their relationship that you know?
The first year was, Steve was looking great, doing great. The past year, I don't know if she suffers from mental illness at times.
Yeah, appreciate that follow, Brody.
Her mental state went downhill the past year.
Okay.
So if you wanna drop some bits too, bro, I appreciate that too, gang.
Shady stuff going on. You're not working. Yes, he was.
Okay.
And it got worse the past couple months.
Well, who is this? Like,
it seems as though Steve's life wasn't as straightforward as initially thought, having drug issues, weight loss, and possibly depression. Whether or not Aea was a large contributor to these deteriorating issues is something they will soon learn, as this interview would become a pivotal piece of evidence, laying the groundwork to dismantle her defense entirely during the interrogation.
And it got worse the past couple months.
You think likely? Is that theme?
Probably.
Like, whatever. Okay.
Yes.
What do you think she was using?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
see, bro, everything she's saying is about... Okay, I mean, she admit that she be doing it too, but she making it seem like he the bad guy or some shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Both of them with alcohol? Okay. So Steve had mentioned before, like in the past, about getting money?
Yes.
How many, like...
2 million.
The amount Steve had...
It's a smart man right there. He told her he getting 2 million. I mean, even that's still a lot to tell somebody you're getting. That's still a lot of shit. Niggas will slime you out for way less than 2 million. So I wouldn't even tell niggas I was getting 2 million. But hey, it's smart. It's smart that he told her that, because you definitely can't trust women when it comes to money, bro. Sure.
Planned to receive was something he kept very secret, often lying to people like Rebecca on
unless
how much
your
he
wife,
was actually getting.
or your mother.
As we'll soon find out, this number was much,
oh, God.
much larger than 2 million.
One of his uncles.
His uncle passed away. Yes. First, he said he was going to leave it to Ina, and then they were fighting. And a couple months later, he said he went back and changed the will. He told me, he was like, don't tell Ina, but I changed it.
This statement from Rebecca would explain what Ina was talking about last time she spoke to police, and how she was trying to switch the will over from Steve's son to herself. This
bitch so grimy, bro. Like, bro, your husband is in the hospital dying on his deathbed. I don't even know if she... But clearly she already got the news. I think this is after she found out he died. Bro, instead of grieving, my nigga, she over here trying to change the will. Like, bro, if her son getting a will, bro, and you lived with her husband, and you live with his dad, bro, the nigga's gonna give you a cut, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, unless the nigga really hates you that much, bro. Bro, he know how y'all niggas living. He gonna give you a cut of that shit, bro. Shit, he not obligated to, but bro, come on, bro. She clearly don't like the nigga's son.
Look, from the very beginning, football had been a conspiracy to make us hungry. Now let me tell you where it all.
It would have given her a strong incentive to do whatever it took to change the will back in her favor, possibly by any means necessary.
Nigga Steve ain't did
And
nothing
it's
to
been
her.
5 months, and he told me, yeah, I got a will. I'm leaving everything to Ina if something happens. And then it seemed like 2 months after that, he's like, that ain't getting nothing. Because she's a bitch, he said.
So that was your thing.
Yeah, that's how yeah.
Was he ever?
So they've been on good terms, and then, you know, she started with her shit again. Her nigga's like, okay, she ain't getting nothing.
We're talking about
They're reasonable.
leaving Ina?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to get this money and leave her, get my own place, so I'll go back to California.
Okay.
I met her son last night.
Oh, okay. Her son came?
No, I'm sorry, his son. Steve's son.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to keep pausing it, but bro, it's starting to make sense, bro. She know that this nigga had, like, she know that this nigga was going up and leave her with the money. You know, she probably done put this nigga through hell. Who knows? This nigga was going to get the money, blah blah blah. She knew the will was in her son's name probably. So she's like, okay, if he about to leave me and I don't have no ownership of the money at all, I'm gonna be living at this house by myself. Like, that shit crazy, bro. So she slimed the nigga out, poisoned the nigga, and then changed the will from the son name to her name. Man, that shit crazy, man.
Well,
that's okay.
He flew in. He came up to my apartment. But as he's leaving, she came up, knocked on my door.
When he was up?
Yeah,
Okay.
to get him. I think she was nervous. It was like she was pissed he was up there. And then she's like,
oh God,
I just want to let you know I found the will papers.
So she said in front of you, though, that she found will papers?
Yes. Yep.
Ina clearly had become obsessed with the idea that she was about to live the life of her dreams with Steve's inheritance. But after rumors of Steve leaving her, it seems Ina became terrified that she might not receive the funds and would be stuck with her depressive living conditions. It's now become obvious how these events and Steve's strange death could be correlated to one another.
Bro, it ain't even like they trapping, my nigga. They live in big ass, nice ass house, bro. It's just how them niggas living. Like, they ain't got nothing, bro.
However, as Rebecca had stated herself, she was a nosy neighbor, looking for any rumors or conspiracy theories to help solve the neighborhood drama. I've also cut out over 40 minutes of completely false information Rebecca gave to
turned the house
detectives,
to the
which
trap house,
certainly
gang.
doesn't add to her authenticity. In order to further confirm the accuracy of these claims, 2 more reliable sources would be brought in the following day: Steve's son Ryan and Billy Burkhead. If anyone would be able to give proper insight into Steve's life, it would be these 2, as they were by far the closest people to Steve.
We're assigned the case of your dad's passing. You're really the only next of kin that's maybe had a relationship with your dad, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever talk to you about Ina when you guys talked in the last year?
Yeah. He was talking about how he was getting a large sum of money and he kind of just wanted to leave her because she didn't really have a job and was like leeching off of him.
Did Steve ever talk about
Oh,
leaving
it's sick,
him?
bro. This nigga been providing for her all this time, bro. paying all the bills. Nigga tired of this shit, bro. He wanna, man, this shit is grimy, bro.
All the time, every day. She talked about poisoning Steve and me because we're always together, and she didn't like that. And I don't know how much it was.
It's envious, bro.
It's way up there in the money. It was like 20-something million.
Oh God, bro, what the hell is she depressed for?
Is to get on a plane and don't look back.
Yeah.
I said that's the best thing you can do.
Almost every piece of information the detectives receive leads straight to Ina as the killer. It also makes sense why Ina hated Billy and Steve's son so much, as they knew far more information than she would have liked about the inheritance and her schemes to obtain it. These interviews wouldn't last long, as detectives got all the information they needed from the two and could directly confront Ina with it. But before leaving, they would break disturbing news to Ryan, which would make this case even more of a terrible tragedy.
So this inheritance now, I'm thinking that's the same thing we're thinking.
So here I wanted to show you guys I searched up phone
This
cases.
this should give me an added best parts, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, skip back.
I'm thinking that's the same thing we're thinking. Which, I mean, I obviously don't know for sure, but by all accounts of looking at it, it looks like it's a scam. Looks like it's a, I mean, the letter has different.
Yo. $37 million inheritance was a scam, so she slimed her husband out for no reason. She's about to go to jail for the rest of her life. Her husband is dead, and the money is not even real. Oh my gosh, bro.
Different fonts in it and things. It's a scam. Looks like it's a, I mean, the letter has different fonts in it and things, and so, and the fact that.
Now this nigga gotta live with no dad. And shit, maybe, you know, I mean, nobody was deaf on anybody else, but shit, I mean, obviously his wife did, but I'm sure his son probably is like, nigga probably was happy too. He was gonna be getting a little bit of money. I mean, probably change his lifestyle, do whatever he do. So that shit was a scam. So they heard about this inheritance for 7 years, and this shit was a scam.
I've gone there several times to meet with some lawyer.
Because remember at the beginning when they went to the airport, the day when they went to the airport to get the money, they said the lawyer didn't show up, and then that's when they went back home. So that's why the lawyer ain't, bro, ain't no fucking way.
That and all the emails that they tried to send back to the sender of those emails.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crash out worthy, bro.
The inheritance was a scam. Steve had lived for the past 7 years under the impression that if he just patiently waited, living through his terrible living conditions, he would come out with more money than he could dream of and finally enjoy
Somebody's
life.
getting hit, boy.
Even worse was that this very scam that stagnated his life for years may have been the cause of his very own death. With such a
Man,
petty of a case.
scam or not, bro. You shouldn't be trying to backdoor your husband, my nigga. What?
Detectives would go on to interview a handful of other suspects in order to get as much information as they possibly could to help break down Ina's defense. And after multiple days of interviews, the day finally came to confront Ina with everything they've gathered. But despite all this evidence against her, officers knew they would have a hard time prosecuting Ina without a confession or incriminating statements, and that's exactly what they were determined to get. Inside this cut-down 1.5-hour interview, you'll see some of the most clever interrogation tactics I've ever shown on this channel, slowly dismantling Ina's story until all she has left is an incoherent string of lies.
So, like I said, we had been just talking to everyone, like Billy, Russ, everybody, that kind of just knew Steve, just to get an idea of what was going on in his life. So, you and Steve were in a relationship? Yep. Okay, how long had you guys been together?
13 years.
Okay. Where did you guys meet?
13. So they've been together for 13 years. She found out Well, they found out about the inheritance like what 7 years ago. They said he was trying it for 7 years.
Homeless shelter. In buffet dinner in North Dakota.
So they met in a homeless shelter. How the fuck did they get that house?
Washington. In Washington, okay.
The detectives would go on to get more information about Ina and Steve's early relationship, but it wouldn't last long before Ina would start conspiring against Billy and others she wanted to paint as suspects.
Look at this nigga down here taking pictures of the checks.
And I begged him to, stay away from him. We've even gotten into fights.
Not even she ain't even wait till this nigga get in the ground yet, bro. She doing all this, bro.
To stay away from Lynn.
Billy and Lynn.
She ain't even wait till nigga
I
get in
don't
the
like
ground.
calling people nasty, and they've seen them worse than Steve because he's tall and mean looking.
Stay away from.
We gonna pause it. We gonna pause it, bro, till this nigga eyes done, bro. It's crazy. She backdoored her husband for $37 million. I wonder if they even broke the news to her that the shit was a scam, cause she needs to feel like I don't know, bro. She needs to realize at some point at what because right now she clearly think that what she did was for the cause of the money. She think she did nothing wrong. But when she found out the money's no longer in the situation, she did all that. She lost the money. She lost her husband. She need to grow, bro. Man, that shit crazy, bro. Crazy, boy. 37 million, though. Like, do niggas, like, inheritance really be that high? And how? All right, he back. Bet.
But it wouldn't last long before Ina would start conspiring against Billy and others she wanted to paint as suspects.
And I begged him to, stay away from him. We've even gotten into fights.
To stay away from Lynn.
Billy and Lynn.
Tired of having to stream
Nigga,
with
how every
720p
time
and
you get an
StreamYard or
ad,
having to pay
ad,
more to get 1080p quality? We got you.
Okay. I don't like calling people nasty. And I've seen them worse than Steve because he's tall and mean looking. People were intimidated by him.
Said people see it worse. Man, this nigga, she act like this the only tall nigga in the world, bro. That nigga probably just chilling, bro.
Just by his look.
So why would you want him to stay away from Billy and Lynn?
Because they're really, really nasty people. Okay. Felonies, breaking into places. Okay. I knew they did more than pot. Smoking more than pot.
Did Steve smoke more than marijuana?
No.
It's crazy because she'll be sitting right there doing it with them too, probably, bro. But the minute her ass get in that room, bro, shit, she ain't gonna mention that shit, though.
Marijuana.
Okay. Did he use other drugs?
Not for the longest time.
Was he using?
No.
Okay. So
no.
He didn't.
After that. After he got the max the last time.
Yep.
He's like, screw this. Okay. I'm gonna just do what I want and want what I want.
Okay. So that's when he started using?
I think so.
Okay.
Her lying ass,
This
bro.
would be the first of Ina's lies during this interrogation. She knew Steve had been using long before the incident she described, but in order to make Billy seem like the villain in their lives, she wanted to make it seem as though he was the reason for Steve's drug use. Take note of Ina's body language while she clearly lies. She glances up and avoids eye contact, constantly fidgets and scratches her skin, and most notably, stutters and slurs on her speech as she tries to make up a story. Keep this in mind for the rest of the interrogation, and you'll be able to accurately point out when Ina isn't telling the truth. But now, the police would ask her perhaps the most intriguing question. What exactly did she plan to do with the inheritance money?
So when did he find out about this inheritance?
I want to say 4 months ago.
Okay. So what is the
3 months ago, bro. He was this close. He was that close into receiving all that money, and he just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna tell her. Damn, bro. So, because they say he knew about this. They've been together for 13 years. He knew about this inheritance. He knew about the inheritance for 7 years, and all he had to do was wait 7 years, a couple months. and he would have had his money if that had been the case, and he would have been out the way. Shit, and shit. He would even found out. He would eventually found out the money was fake, but shit, he would have still been here living. But because he went to go tell her. That shit crazy, man.
The inheritance.
I mean, I ain't blaming him for that shit. That's his wife.
You had shown that first day Lieutenant Dakin and I came, you showed us kind of that letter that was on Steve's phone. Is that's the inheritance? That was the
crazy thing is his uncle probably did have a $37 million inheritance, but they just probably had the wrong people handle that shit, and they probably took that shit, bro. That lawyer, cause think about it, bro. You a lawyer, bro. You getting paid to be doing shit like this, bro. If you a lawyer and a nigga give you $37 million, you know, to carry to somebody else, what y'all doing, bro? I don't know, bro.
The letter, okay.
And he was talking to an actual lawyer.
That nigga ain't never seen that money in his lifetime. Of course he gonna do some shit like that.
So this lawyer reached out to him and said he's...
I guess. I don't even know how he found out about it. It just appeared. You know, he was reading that the money wasn't cursed or whatever. Every single person that went for the Riley money over there, even this 21-year-old, had passed away.
Clearly, Aea is running out of resources to take suspicion off
What?
herself, and the detectives won't take long before making her abundantly aware of how horrible of a liar she is. But for now, they'd like to get some more information on this inheritance, and if Aea would admit to trying to claim it all for herself.
How much money was it?
It ended up, it was supposed to be 17 million. 17 million.
Look at this bitch, bro. She know the exact number, bro. She could have just said 17. Her talking about 17 million 5. Like, man, shut your ass up, nigga.
500,000. So, but it was.
Bro, even thinking about that shit now, bro. If out of all that money, bro, if she would have even got 500K, bro, she probably like 60, 70, bro. Who knows, bro? She probably would have been good for the rest of her life, bro. Man, that shit crazy.
1,500,000. So, but with all the property sold off, it ended up being 37 million.
So there was cash and properties were sold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So,
God, bro, she was cooked.
Coming from who was the family member?
Marcus something Riley.
Was that a brother or
uncle?
That was an uncle.
Marcus something Riley. You niggas are about to get $37 million. The least you could do is remember the nigga name who was giving it to you, bro. Like, she don't care about none of that shit, bro.
Did he live
in Ireland?
Okay. How does it get to? Is it starting to be that the lawyer is starting to give him like a time that he's coming to Minot?
Yeah, that's pretty much when he kept saying, "I'm going to show up at this time," and Steve would write down.
Games went downhill when they got rid of cheats. We're bringing them back. Weemont gives you dozens.
Down there, and he wasn't there. And then you get the email afterwards that he was going to come until later and then later.
Okay.
The detectives would spend the next 25 minutes trying to understand Aea's timeline for the day they planned to receive the inheritance. Whenever she gave a time for when the group went to the airport, she would conveniently change that time entirely, just a few minutes later. But one detail would stay the same. Unlike her original claims to officers on the day of the murder, she would insist that Steve had never gone to the airport, but rather Wes had gone instead to represent Steve. This was confusing, but Aea's
So Wes was going to go get the money while she was home. So eventually, while this nigga on the road, he's like, okay, I'm gonna poison him. When he get back, I'm gonna get the money. Blah blah blah. And then when the nigga got back home, she probably found out that the shit was fake and he wasn't there. So then that's when she probably started throwing the nigga shit out the window. Sounded makes sense.
Reason as to why Steve couldn't make it to the airport would make just as little sense.
Because he was drinking beer all day, he was working in the garage, he was spray painting his truck, with the doors and the windows closed, barely drinking any water.
So he consumed almost a case of beer in...
Oh, he can drink more than that.
Pay attention to Aea here. She's carefully crafting a story to deflect suspicion, but the detectives came prepared.
I've seen him drink a couple cases.
But on that day,
Yeah, it was a case of beer.
from probably 6 or 7 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, so 5 to 6 hours. Does that sound right?
Probably.
Okay. Did you drink anything else?
Just a glass of water and his tea. I made iced tea because he begged for iced tea.
Steve had no traces of alcohol in his system the day of his death, proven by a blood test and toxicology.
So basically what they just said is, okay, on top of all the lies she already told, she just sat there and said the whole day this nigga was drinking from about 6 a.m. to 2. But when they did the autopsy just now, they said they found nothing in his system. Come on, bro. This is crazy. They found nothing in this
Alcohol
nigga's system.
the day of his death, proven by a blood test and toxicology. So detectives know, clearly, Aea is lying through her teeth.
So I just have a lot of concerns here, okay, and I'm just going to be honest with you. You told the paramedics when they were there that morning or afternoon that he had been drinking till 5 in the morning, that he had been consuming alcohol. That's on body cam. Okay, you said he was drinking all day the day before.
Bitch said, huh, nigga, you heard him, nigga.
And that he drank his last drink at 5 a.m. Okay, and now you're telling me he didn't drink. That's not what you say on this video. Okay,
I want to see this video.
Okay, well, I'm not going to show you the body cam. I'm just telling you that that's what's on there. There's reports that Wes came to the house that morning, and you said that Steve was at the walk-in clinic. He wasn't at the walk-in clinic.
Steve didn't want to see Wes anymore.
Okay, but Steve wasn't at the walk-in clinic.
He was at the hospital.
Her ass yelling loud and shit, bro. Shut your ass up,
He just left
nigga.
with the ambulance when
What's
Wes
wrong with
showed
her
up
ass?
there.
That's not what's been reported to us. Wes was there prior to.
Yeah, the timestamps prove that.
I want a lawyer.
Okay, that's fine.
She just deep in it now. She want to decide she want a lawyer. She's stumbling on her words and shit.
Realizing she's running out of options to defend herself, and with the detectives closing in, Aea resorts to something surprisingly clever as a last-ditch effort, asking for a lawyer.
Am I being arrested?
Nope, you're not being arrested. We're just talking. So, but if you want a lawyer, we can stop talking right now. That's fine.
But I'm telling you the God honest truth.
Not my
I don't
God.
know what happened. I wasn't there. I wish I was there. I wish I was with him.
This bitch is crazy.
But
Yo.
I'm telling you the God honest truth. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Yo, Boogie with the hoodie. Appreciate that follow.
I wish I was with him every second of the day that day. I wish I watched every single. But I'm not his goddamn mom.
Yo, here it is, bro. You basically was there with him the whole day, nigga. You slept with him the day before. You never went to the airport to drop him off. You said the other nigga went to it, so that means you was there. Nigga, you was with him all day.
Watched every single. But I'm not his goddamn mom.
You asked for a lawyer, so we're just gonna end this now. Okay.
Oh God, bro.
All right.
Her ass yelling for it.
Are so unbelievable.
Yo, this is.
The second Aea realized the detectives saw right through her story, she folded.
These damn ass, bro.
Under the pressure and insisted on a lawyer, Aea had finally realized her game was over. Following this interrogation, Aea would roam free while detectives scrambled for concrete evidence that she had poisoned Steve. Aea would continue fighting for her innocence, making more deranged theories, such as Steve drinking the antifreeze out of shame that the lawyer was a fraud, or that she had two.
Right, so the nigga just drank the antifreeze because he thought it. Come on, my nigga.
Been poisoned just months prior. Unfortunately for her, police managed to file a search warrant on apartment 912A, finding multiple alarming items. An old Windex bottle without a cap, containing a bright green liquid.
Wait. I'm missing it. Sorry, I was reading chat. Hold on.
Alarming items. An old Windex bottle without a cap, containing a bright.
This is definitely antifreeze too.
Green liquid, suspected to be antifreeze.
Ain't no glass cleaner is fucking green, my nigga.
As well as a Coors Light bottle containing antifreeze found.
But my thing is, if he didn't have no like alcohol in his system, what is the beer like?
As well as a Coors.
What is the beer signifying?
Light bottle containing antifreeze found in the garage Steve had been working in that morning. This exact Coors Light bottle was what Aea used to poison Steve with. Antifreeze contains ethylene glycol, an ingredient that makes the liquid taste sweet. By mixing this with tea, Steve was fully unable to.
Okay, she poured out the beer, but she said she gave him tea. Okay. I guess I see what it. Okay, look, first we got cigarettes all over. We already know what this house smells like. Niggas trying to get the carpet freshener to freshen the house. Nigga, that ain't the problem. So she poured out the fucking. Okay, they probably don't got no clean cups in the house. So she poured out the fucking. Dude, there's probably some shit they used to. She poured out the beer, cleaned the beer, pour some tea inside the fucking beer, and then mixed it with antifreeze. My nigga, what?
Tell this fatal substance apart from his typical morning tea. Additionally, by hiding the liquids in the dark Coors Light bottle, Steve.
Okay, so yeah, they said this is his normal routine. So yeah, I wouldn't want to drink out them cups either. But yeah, that shit don't make sense though. Okay, I don't know.
Able to see the bright green color of this drink. With all of this newfound, completely incriminating evidence, as well as the numerous lies and false claims Aea had told law
nigga drinking
enforcement,
tea out of Bud Light
she would
bottle.
finally be arrested on October 30th, 2024.
In the garage.
I know.
Please lock up my house.
Yeah, we'll lock up the house for you.
I'll give you the keys, but
Ain't your house no more, nigga.
We'll lock your house up for you.
You won't see that house again, boy.
It's alright. We let you smoke a cigarette, you're gonna be decent?
I'm decent.
Bro, ain't no way, bro. This must be like a house where like it's people live. This like probably like a townhouse, cause bro, nigga, y'all don't understand. This is a okay. Y'all about to say this is a big ass house, but it makes sense now. You just see right here, this is 912A. So, okay. So when they said neighbors, cause when they say neighbors, it's probably like it's like a townhouse. So Steve, best friend, and then her husband, they probably live on the other side. So I'm about to say, bro, this is a big ass house, bro. I know where this shit. They own this shit, live here. So it's probably like a little 500, 600, 700 square feet, like a little apartment, basically.
I never dealt with you, so.
And then I got a little upstairs too. It probably 1,000, probably a little bigger than that. And then the neighbors is probably Steve's best friend. Why this nigga so happy though?
Or like this.
The fuck wrong with dude? Hold on. Let me move. Hold on. I'm in the way. Hold on. The fuck this nigga so happy for? Look at this nigga face. Buddy had tweaking too.
I haven't done anything.
That nigga smiling like shit, boy.
It seems like I'm an easy scapegoat.
An easy scapegoat.
Well,
Nigga,
I am
shut
an
up.
easy scapegoat.
She already
All
accepting
I've
that
ever
shit.
been. If I was gonna kill him, I would have killed him the day he lied to me and I found out.
You're saying this to a fucking cop.
If I was gonna kill him, I would have killed him the day he lied to me and I found out he was doing drugs.
Yeah, this man grab your arm so you don't fall, alright?
And I would have done it physically, not
physically.
Yeah.
Physically, boy. Oh boy, Steve would have put something on her ass. So cold, boy. Her ass, man. Her ass capping again, boy. They go to piece their ass up, bro.
Nobody out here.
Yeah, bro. She already accepted that shit, bro. That shit eating her. That shit eating her up, bro.
We just don't want them to.
Damn. Unless they like come to get her, like, cause they just said like 2024. I don't know if this like a year later or some shit, but yeah, this don't even look like the same. But she's still chopped, but damn, this don't look like the same motherfucker.
Why? How long are you holding me?
We don't know. So we'll have our officers grab the dogs. We'll put a hold on them. All right.
6 months following Ina's arrest, she would sit down in the courtroom for one final time, accepting a plea deal for the murder of Steve Riley. It had been a matter of principle for Ina throughout this entire investigation, staying true to her word no matter how delusional it sounded. But in this courtroom, Ina was left with no choice but to finally confess. Ina Thea Knoyer was charged with murder, intentional, knowing, or with extreme indifference of an adult victim. She was sentenced to life in prison. Her first
It's cooked, bro. Bro, that shit crazy, bro.
at probation will come in 2050.
When it came time to take things to the next level,
He is
I
going
knew that I had to
dead,
make a
my
website,
nigga.
and Wix was.
Nah, yeah, they did the big one with that, but that shit crazy, fam. Oh, let's look at these comments, bro. Oh, no, fuck her ass, brother, man. That's what I'm saying. She 48, bro. She is 48 when all this shit. Okay, wait. So that mean they must be found this shit like 3 years later or something, cause
of his very own.
I remember seeing something said maybe he was 51. So she is 48, my nigga. Bro, she look like she like 70, bro. Kill it over a scammer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to hear when she found out that shit ain't real though. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Cold world out here, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on stream and do this reaction shit. I might stream again. I ain't been recording this. I was streaming it, so I'm gonna have to end the stream and post this. So I'm gonna catch y'all boys. Catch y'all boys later. My nigga Ty. Appreciate y'all boys for coming out, gang.